I forgot my earrings. Oh my God. Will you guys wait here one moment? You'll be fine. It's no big deal. Just 1 second. It just didn't feel proper if I didn't have these earrings on because I feel like they go really well. Hi, Jay. Hi, Gabby. It's also too warm to be wearing a jacket, but I don't want to be eaten up by bugs. Ugh. Hang on, I have to post my whatchamacallits. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. How's your guys' night been? There was like some live music happening earlier. I did something very stupid and dyed my hair. The only thing is too is like, actually it is coming off very magenta, which I do like on camera, but it looks a little too red in person. So in between, and it's not my whole head, it was just like I parted it. And just picture me with bleach in my hair in between readings and then like having to take a break, run to the kitchen sink, rinse it out, come back, blow drying. It was a day. A day was had. And that's okay. Sometimes we're just going through shit. And we need to do impulsive shit. I also was this close to buying a hoopty. So close. What is life without me? I'm back. I'm gonna be. I have. Oh shit! I forgot. I have so many new things in the making. But hold on, I keep forgetting. I'm forgetting so many things. Like. Here. Okay. This needs to be pinned. Hi, Tasha Love. What's going on? No, but I was this close. I was so close. Because, like, listen, I'm not saying that people should act on impulsivity, but sometimes when you do, you get the best results. I mean, really. I was super close over the week. Was it the past week? I don't remember when it honestly happened. I just know that there was this hoopty for sale, and it's not like hoopty as in like a project or a mechanic special. It was like a truck with a camper bed with low miles and for reasonably priced. And I was like, ooh, but I was second in line, and he was like, yeah, I have someone coming to look at it and blah, blah, blah. If they don't want it, it's yours. And they wanted it and they got it. Buffalo wings, yes. Don't crash out on the Aki way. Riva. Oh my God. Let me get a chopped cheese crash out the Aki way. Oops, wrong link. Oh my gosh, that would have been a disaster. Ayo Ak, let me get a Riva crash out the Aki way. Ayo Ak, let me get a big titty girl the Aki way. No, that was just too far, huh? So yeah, needless to say, I didn't get the truck. Could you not see me driving a fucking truck? I would trick that bitch out too. Okay. Okay. What kind of bug is that? Interesting. Into a truck. I'm not. I don't want to drive a truck, but I mean, I was willing to take it. It seemed like a really good idea. So I'm like, I guess the quest continues, but I'm pretty fucking irritated because I really wanted a car. Or a truck, rather. I wanted that truck. And it was a champagne gold. But that's okay. Also, Banana P and I are proud owners of Lafufus. This is actually starting to bother me, though. Can you just, like, act correct accordingly? Thank you. And I didn't know they were fake. But I still love it no matter what. Ooh, yeah. Shout out to you, my dear. Let me get a Lafufu the Aki way. No. Not a Lafufu prepared the Aki way. So yeah, I don't have a truck or a car yet, but it's fine because it's on the way. Excuse me, bugs. And you know what? Maybe next month. It has to be next month. I want wheels so bad. I have a non-alcoholic beverage, allegedly. Ooh. And it's scary good. Maybe this should be up a little bit more just to piss all the bugs off. And, what else? Yeah. I also paid for, yeah, no, this is actually very annoying. I paid for SoundCloud artist, whatever. And it's very interesting. The lullaby of life. Dream car, I used to hella want an all blacked out GT Mustang. And I would like, oh man, I had such elaborate plans. It hasn't panned out. Hi, Squeaker. Bye, Squeaker. But that's totally okay. Hello. Yo, let me get a pimple the Gmail way. No. How do you prepare a pibble the Gmail way? That's incredible. I am very happy this is translating pink. How are you, Sharuma? What else do I have going on? I kind of have this, I would love for these bugs to maybe fuck off. I have this elaborate plan to get a lyric video up ASAP for Vagabond. I'm like, girl. Oh, I know. Your hobbit feet. I honestly can't stand this heat. I am like, yeah. Alcohol free. Apple cider. You like my eyebrows? Thank you. But I kind of really want the lyric visualizer to be very messy and homemade looking, kind of like Madam. Even more though, like candid, I guess you could say. Last night I had another fucking headache. Just pounding. CBD though helped a bit. Couldn't have been from stress. Of course not. And tonight, I was hoping that me and my girlfriends would go and get seafood boil, but we didn't. So, that's okay. Thank you. Weekend plans. Throw cards. Because it's the end of the pay period, so. But like, oh! I'm also hoping I might have new scarves coming in and listed on exoticamob.com. They're very fucking pretty, and I don't know when I'm gonna get them, but either way, I'm excited. Then there was a backup car too, both of which were like from the 80s. Because I want an old car. Hello, IRU. But they never responded, and I had the money that day. Hello, Kodak Black supporters. Not much, I just felt like it was very lackluster having this new hair with no makeup. Thank you. No, but I'm going to. I'm gonna ask my music teacher. Well, I stopped getting lessons from her because she kind of like retired, but I bet she would let me film the main kind of sequence in her living room, and it's very 70s. Because that's like the theme I want for potions. Hi, Maxine, how are you? So, I'm hoping she says yes, and I'm sure she will, and, you know, I'll compensate her. But I have this whole plan. Hi, Sam! And I need it to be 70s. Almost like, oh, nice. You know, no, you'll look fabulous, Gabby. From your sister. Oh, wait. So how long are you away from Milwaukee? I have cousins in Milwaukee and Madison, I think. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. It might be. I think it's both. And New London, I think. They would. I'm. I don't know. It's a stark difference, like night and day. The family in California versus over there, but I still love them to bits and pieces. Um, but so yeah, I'm trying to. So my theme for the whole like 70s thing is very pointed. Like I needed to be like Witches of East End when on this. I think it was the second one when Freya. Is it? Yeah, when Freya is like this like disco queen and she's like enchanting the yayo with magic. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for potions. That's just one film sequence, but like I have an idea. I even bought a prop and an outfit for it specifically over the weekend. The weekend? Bitch, it's Friday. Over the past week. It just feels like it's been a weekend. This week has felt like a weekend. Um, so yeah, one of the props is not unfortunately a lava lamp, but it is something that's going to be featured. And I'm really taking Shelly's idea and running with it. I think that was a fabulous idea. I don't even think she meant it for the Potions music video. She just said like shag carpets and lava lamps. And I'm like, yes, hello, thank you. Any shows right now? No. Just a lot of YouTube, a lot of Bigfoot videos. I actually had a dream about Bigfoot and it was scary. I'm from the Bay Area, California. What inspires my lyrics and sounds? It's so weird because like I have a weird process. Well, I don't say it's weird. I don't want to say it's weird. It's just maybe not. Um, uh-oh, where did my sister just text me? Hold on. My sister's going on a carnival cruise? Not fair. Hey, 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 do you mind? Thanks. Um, I construct the sound first. Even if I have the lyrics already, I construct the sound and I make sure that the sound goes. And then it's like I adjust whatever lyrics that I've written down to the melody. You know? What do you need help with? Hello, fruit recipes. Oops, don't worry about this. Non-alcoholic. I need to do another honorable mention. I miss Angelique and I hope she's doing good. What you should do is either a warm compress or a heating pad or a jacuzzi bath. My name is Naudia Exotica, sweetheart. I'm also looking into buying a program. For beat making and stuff. And that way it's like, I kind of want to graduate from GarageBand. Selling on Etsy as well. I've tried. It's like such a no-go. I think like You have to somehow hack the system to sell on Etsy successfully. I heard that it's just not what it used to be. And it's not necessarily great for like products anymore. It's all about like digital, you know. But yeah, you know. I could offer readings on my site, and I have before, but I feel like it's like, I don't know. I'd rather people inquire via email if they're really, really interested. And I'm really fair, especially compared to the going rate on my hotline. It's a vast difference. My name is Naudia, sweetheart. Ooh, Bangladeshi jewelry, fabulous. I have like 2% Bangladeshi in me. One woman show, sweetheart. I do it all myself, and it's stressful. I was just talking to Sam about it on the group chat. I'm like, I get so in my head where I'm like, this has to sound good. Everything has to work properly. This all has to be like constructed, and it's all in a timely manner. And then I don't get to enjoy it. I really don't get to actually enjoy it until it's finalized and done. So once it's done, that's when the stress kind of like melts away. You don't see any nip. No, you do not. But I'll sip to that. Woo! Hi, Natasha. I'm good. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, shit. I'm Roma American. Oops. My great-great-grandmother was Lavari Roma, born in Yugoslavia. So I claim Roma. Hi, Haley. I'm back. You love it? I just feel like I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to get used to it. No, I have a Mexican last name. But it has no correlation to me at all. It was my brother's father's last name that my mom gave to me, so. Dude, does it? Okay, you know what? I want to style it though. I'm like, I was in such a rush. I'm like taking so many fucking breaks from readings. That was rude. Something just flew in my face. That's incredibly rude. That was so rude. And I was like, because the breaks are 10 minutes each. So I was like freaking the fuck out, trying to rinse the fucking dye from my hair and get back to it before my phone rang. My phone was on standby. I'm like, fuck. It still feels like, it messed something in my lashes, of which I do not appreciate. Oh. That's so annoying. Whatever bug did that, I'm not appreciative. Write music from personal experience. Yeah, some of it was. Like boosting a pawn shop. What I meant by that in Vagabond was like, I don't want to sound fucked up because I don't do any of this anymore. But like coming up on something and selling it at the pawn shop. Or like hustling and then gambling, like on rotation, meaning like I'm gonna hustle this money on cam, or I'm gonna hustle this money from whomever and then go gamble it and try and multiply it. And cheap thrills, meaning like escorting, or like what else? Let me see, what else was that? Oh, like car hopping. In Vagabond, well, subtly mentioned it. And, like, you know, when you kind of, again, this was like a previous life. I don't do this anymore. But when you like car hop. And what else? The excuse me, the Euro threesome line was very much fantasy. I've never had a threesome. It is something I would love off my bucket list, but it had a lot to do with like Valley Myers, in the sense that she was always talking about how she was such a mistress and like she had multiple intimate loves, and like all these interviews about her talking about that and being a lush. So that was more so fantasy. However, I feel like there's just elements of both reality and fantasy in my music. Madam had a lot to do with me getting that job as a card reader, and how, I mean, my aunt had gifted me my first set of tarot cards, you know, so it was very meaningful and impactful, but at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know, like real life events. Potions was about seduction. That was very fantasy based, because I've never like made a potion until I've never told a guy like, drink this. I've never dosed a man before. So, you know, my aunt had gifted me this collage deck, and I wish I could remember the name of it, and I wish I still had it. I think it got lost in a move or something. And that was at 15. At 15, I remember looking up this YouTuber. I do not remember the name of him, but he was teaching tarot. So what I would do is I had this notebook and I would write down every card meaning. And that's kind of how I learned. So I feel like it was my junior year of high school. That was kind of when I started to pick them up and actually learn. My first time reading for somebody who was not myself was like late senior year, maybe even after I graduated. I remember it was on her big ass coffee table, and I was just reading for her. Thank you, Rita. How are you tonight, sweetheart? Oh, oh, you can go to Barnes and Nobles. I highly recommend Barnes and Nobles, or even like sometimes bookstores will have them. Borders. Oh wait, are Borders gone? I feel like Borders might be gone. Oh no, they're not. Wait, did I go to that was a Borders, right? Borders has them. Borders, Barnes and Nobles. And any really bookstore. But you could also buy them off of Amazon. I don't really read so much for myself anymore. I used to make my cousin do it. I would always tell my cousin to draw cards for me. If I really wanted a reading. Hell, her and I used to read on other people all the time. But low-key, me personally, I do feel like you should have someone else read them. Just because you could be biased, right? There could be like opinions or things that you feel that are what you want them to be, right? Instead of, so it's a bit more difficult to interpret when it's about yourself. So I always recommend like someone else doing them, but also you have to go to somebody reputable, not anyone just off the street. I mean, it's hard to say. At least for my hotline, they leave reviews. I have not had one bad review, knock on wood. And it's important to kind of look and see and research like who you're actually encountering. How do I get prepared mentally for and physically for a video or live stream? I just do it. I will not even front though. Last year when I was pulling like thousands of fucking views, damn dude, you're going hella fast. You better slow down. I would be careful with how you're going up the driveway. Last year when I was pulling like, as I said, what was it? The most views at one point was like 40,000. That was a little nerve-wracking at times for sure. So, but I don't know, I just do it. I just get on live. I don't know why, but I suck at reading for myself, but I read way better for others. It makes sense because like you never know if you're going to interpret something incorrectly just because it's what you maybe want versus like what it actually is. So that's why I always suggest like if you can do it, like get someone else to do it. Or I'm sure that there's like meditations and stuff to really take yourself out of the you know, equation or whatever before, like prior. There must be. But then again, it's all about grounding and stuff too. I don't know. No, these I bought. These were bought from a antique store. I saw them and I was like, they're mine. I need these. I wish I could make something extravagant as these. I have crystals and stuff, but they're not as nice as these ones. Yeah, 40,000 was kind of crazy. That was pretty nerve-wracking. A little bit. But I don't know, you just roll with the punches, and honestly it's like you get what you get with me. You either fuck with me or you don't, and you know, it is what it is. Ooh, I'm aware that that makeup live streams cultivate a lot of views, and I'm like, nah, I just feel like I'm not a makeup bitch, I'm just a bitch. So I couldn't continue on because I'm like, I don't want people knowing me just for this. Like, fuck no. Criticism or rejection. If it's helpful criticism and it's coming from a genuine place, which oftentimes you can navigate and figure out, I'm okay with. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, you know, I might not fully agree with it, or maybe I am gonna like take it into consideration. But it all depends. Like, for example, a lot of people in the very beginning stages of my YouTube channel, people were always telling me to stop cussing. Don't fucking cuss. Don't say cuss words. Blah, 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 blah. And I mean, I never really, it was valid criticism, sure, but I never really, I didn't adhere to that, because it's like you're asking me to take something out of my vernacular that's been there for years. You know what I mean? So it was a no-go for me. What else? I'm trying to think of anything else, because I'm like, a lot of people were, I don't know, they tried to like dish out certain things in the early stages of my YouTube versus like now. I feel like people just, the people who've been here, they appreciate it. Like, I like that they actually vibe with it, you know? You just, like, don't try to fix somebody, you know what I mean? That's, you know, maybe has some bad habits. Just let them be who they are. Teaching Riva about dragon. Yes. Come on, Riva. Where did she go? She just popped out. It's literally in my vocabulary. Right. I'm like, I've always had a potty mouth. I also just don't take kindly to people trying to like micromanage my words. I love cussing, and as a matter of fact, some of the most renowned scholars of the world use cuss words, or have used cuss words. She didn't know what it was. And Baba Yaga, she didn't know who Baba Yaga is. That's, Baba Yaga is mother. Right? Like, we're talking about the same Baba Yaga. You know, chicken foot house. Mortar and pestle. Mm-hmm. Is Baba Yaga Swedish, Russian, or German? German. Baba Yaga is like a folklore witch. Who happens to live in a hut or like a cottage that has chicken legs. And when she would like go places, she had a broom and a mortar and pestle, I think, if I'm not mistaken. My legs are killing me. Too much running back and forth. Oh, that's way better. Are you serious? Favorite witch in folklore or fantasy? Oh God, no, I love them all. I really love Sarah Sanderson from Hocus Pocus, of course. Hi, Jason. How are you tonight? But, also really fuck with the evil witch in Snow White. Damn, this is like a fabulous footrest. Uh-oh, what's this all about here? What is this? What's going on? Snapchat's giving you Bitmoji pets now? That's interesting. Yeah, I know. Same, honestly. I used to watch it day in and day out, along with Wizard of Oz. Like, it was on all the time. I drove my aunt and uncle wild. I drove my mom wild. I had a whole shrine dedicated to Wizard of Oz. I collected so much memorabilia, so much fucking like just random things that were Wizard of Oz related, and I still have all this stuff somewhere, like somewhere in storage. And one day I know I'm gonna have to go through it, and it's gonna be a pain in my ass. All packed away in boxes, probably like Black Widows and shit inside. But Hocus Pocus 2, I was obsessed with. Some people really did not like it. I loved it. I love it. It's the only reason why I have Disney Plus. Hello. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't even watch the first Wicked. I'm not gonna lie. Or the original Wicked, honestly. I read like maybe a third of the book. I don't know why I didn't like it. Maybe because I was already so obsessed with the movie, and I'm like, how are you trying to put a name to the Wicked Witch? She's the Wicked Witch. The backstory just felt so unnecessary. I don't know. I was in the Wisconsin airport. Matter of fact, the Milwaukee airport. And I had bought the book. I think I was like in 8th grade or 7th grade. I'm like, it was so hard. It was really hard to get into it. So maybe that's why I was so kind of like about Wicked, the movie. Animal orgies with the munchkins represent very, well, actually not so much similarly, because I didn't quite mind Return to Oz with Fariza Bulk. I'm pretty sure you can watch that on YouTube. But at the same time, it just didn't strike the same chord. It's almost like once something is so good, it's really difficult to piggyback off of it in any way, shape, or form. Return to Oz, the only reason why I really fucking loved it was because of Mombi, the headless queen. And she had that room full of beautiful heads and stuff. And that ruby key, that was always such a weird stimulation, like, I don't know. For some reason, the little key she had tied to the was it a bracelet or a necklace? And it was ruby. And she'd go and open a new case or whatever with a new head and put it on. I love a fucking Return to Oz. Mombi, Princess Mombi. Ripped off my taste bud. Oh no. That sounds very Revacore. I hope you're okay. Aladdin. Oh, I love the live action version. A lot of people hated it, but I loved it. I own it. Thoughts on Celibacy? I think whatever works for certain people is good. Like, as long as it like resonates with you and it strikes a certain chord in you, absolutely. Like me, I'd love multiple men at the same time. So it is what it is. live and let live, right? But Celibacy, I feel like, despite its like trickiness in terms of like, you could end up with somebody who's just lackluster. There's still such a sweet sentiment about it, I guess. But I'm a whore. The big tomb with the treasure. Yes. It's like you get fixated on it. Hinata, have you like thought about putting like an ice pack or something on it? Or drinking something cold? Lucky for you, the mouth has a lot of healing enzymes. So hopefully like in a day or so, it won't be hurting. Trying to be celibate, but it's hard. Yeah, especially after being a 304, it'll definitely, I guess, like test your discipline. But it's not impossible. I'm personally, I feel like in like some ways, unintentionally become celibate. Like I really want to put myself back out there, and I need dick all the time. New dick. Every day. And I know I can get it, but I'm just like, right now I'm super focused on like my art and stuff. You haven't heard about that? Yes, your saliva has a lot of enzymes. So that's why like mouth wounds heal very fast. Hi Kylie, I'm good. How are you? What was that? The Mary-Kate and Ashley witchy movie. Titillating a Sri. What? What is it? What was it? What was that? Behind me? I'm scared. There's too many bugs out here. Was it a mosquito or what was that? Don't tell me it was a fucking roach. Where? No, I'm not doing that. Absolutely the fuck not. Are you fucking with me? That's not gonna work for me. I'm too tipsy for this. Ew. Oops. Non-alcoholic. Ew. Oh, hell no. We have roaches now. Great. That's so not okay. I'll punch a roach. Oh, didn't spill. Anyways. Thank you, Kylie. Hi. Paula, how are you? Forgive me, we got roaches around here apparently. Fuck, that's scary. I'm scared now. Now it's like any sudden move, I'm scared. Do you love it? It took me so long. But also it smells really good because of the, what is it called? The after, what is it called? Oh my God, I'm too tipsy for that. Actually, allegedly, I'm too tipsy for that. Aftercare construction shit. Deep construction. I don't fucking know. I'm good. Just getting bombarded by insects around here. My forehead is all sweaty. It's okay. Next time I see it, I'm punching it. Whew, yeah. It was like right over here. How could I miss something like that? Probably because the non-alcoholic cider I'm drinking. How do you protect your creativity and the energy in a busy world? Maybe by like, that's a good question. I want to say maybe by approaching it during those times that you need it the most. For example, like if you know you had a really rough day and you know it's been completely daunting and fucked up, turning to it in those times, I feel like that's kind of when, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of, it's like, it makes it more sacred, you know? A huge one? Oh, hell no. I've been good, Jen. How have you been? How have things been with you? Uh-oh, did you get tongue surgery? Hinata? Great, everyone's gonna be like, you're a dirty bitch. There's a roach on your wall. So what? They're my fucking friends, bitch. And I need them too. Gosh, there's this one lady who I absolutely adore. Her name is Herspeak. Herspeak. Her name is Molly. And I think like she talks a lot about her art and kind of like, I guess, how to keep your creative flame going. Subscribe, Hinata. There's so many fun things happening. And honestly, we're Roach City over here. Have a fabulous night's sleep. But yeah, and she has so many cool exercises in terms of like, I guess keeping things interesting and like really stimulating your mind in terms of new things to dabble in, new things to practice, new things to dip your toes in, really, especially in terms of art. So I always really enjoyed her content. Herspeak. I follow her still on everything, and I love her videos. I swear, I keep watching these like videos of people going out in the wilderness late at night and camping there, and I'm like, you have to be fucking as dumb as you were on the day of your birth, bitch. Why would you do that? Hard candy, yes. Hard candy used to be the shit. I loved hard candy. I haven't used it in a long time, but they had some really good. The baked highlighter was so good. I do, yeah. Like, I feel like I do my own things. Yeah. I also have Palo Santo for sale on exoticamom.com. At some point, I'm going to throw that away before I even finish it. And a pink Himalayan salt lamp or whatever. So I'm trying to, like, I guess, increase the spiritual supply on the Exotica Mob website. Oh my God. I really want an album. I want to do an album. I think my next song might be very slow. Very, like, intimate. Not so much dance, not so much house. Listen, I won't even lie, that was a house song. That could be bumped in a fucking club in Jersey and people would eat that shit the fuck up. Because the main beat was like a deep house. Too many insects. My album? I don't know. That's a good question. I honestly don't know. It would have to be something cool and mystical. Like, you guys are going so far, so fast up the driveway, you guys. Very cutesy, very demure. Hi, Alex, my darling. How are you tonight? I hope your Friday has been well. Is it Friday? It's Friday. Vagabond was very nightclubby, wasn't it? It was so deep house. But I called it Bohemian Wave. And I think that might be my genre. My own genre. Thank you. I think it's a good sign when you're obsessed with your own song because I can't stop listening to it too. I'm thinking a set very soon. But then again, I want to do a live set. I want to do fucking a visualizer and I want to do a music video. So I need to get on it, you know? You want to get into nightlife, but you can't. I'm in the same boat. I feel like it's not quite for me. Maybe little glimpses of it are. Like maybe certain little aspects of it, but not the sweaty, fucking nasty San Francisco nightclubs. Take me to a lounge where there's a dance floor. I'm okay with that. But I'm not doing no fucking sweaty ass K-hole nightclub. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm glad. If you could put in your playlist on Spotify, I'd be so happy, or even Apple Music. Would I ever be a DJ? I would love to. That's the other thing too, is I'm trying to source out, like, it'd be nice to be doing like a collab or something, or a feature or something. I'll do vocals, lay vocals for people, but it just seems like, again, it goes back to that video I made about people just, if it doesn't benefit them, you know, they're not into it. It's a very self-serving realm is the internet. The internet is extremely, like, you know, anyone with a platform, it seems like they're only out to serve themselves. Hi, Kiki. How are you? I can, but I don't prefer to. I honestly, it drives me nuts doing other people's makeup. I'm not gonna lie. It's not for me. How do you overcome creative roadblocks? So I wasn't even in a roadblock, but like I do feel like maybe things were a little bit at a standstill, except for with potions. But like usually whenever I do a song, it's like, okay, I'm good. I'm kind of okay. I don't really need to be doing this anymore. I'm like fine. No more music for a while. And then, but with Valley Myers, as soon as I encountered her whole existence on that interview, I was like, oh no, like I felt this like inner kind of groove. I'm like, okay. So sometimes it's all about finding that certain muse or certain thing that really just gets you going or stimulated mentally. I'm good. Very good. It's starting to finally cool down. This very hot Friday evening. And I feel good. I feel happy. I'm very appreciative of my YouTubers, and I'm appreciative of people who've been playing my song. I can't even begin to express how thankful I am that, like, it's actually incredible. That is so fucking badass. So I like have this urge to do more. I want to do more. I hope that's okay with people. But I really feel like, especially if you look at Jewelry Plug versus my newest stuff, I really think I'm getting the hang of this stuff. Like I really do. And it's so nice. I hate to sound like such a cliche because everyone's always like, SoundCloud rappers, da 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 da. But like, no, this is something spiritual. You almost threw up from the heat? Oh my gosh, that's a heat stroke, girl. I hope you drink plenty of water. I had a heat stroke once. I did throw up. It was awful. I can't stand that. You love Valley Myers too. She's just like striking, and her energy and like just that carefree, out of bounds fucking. That sounded like someone like that was almost an accident. Y'all heard that? That very unconventional life, it was so magnetic for me. I'm like, so now I have this urge too to just up and leave. I want to go. So I want to purchase a fucking bus pass, a train pass, whatever, and I want to skedaddle. Madam too. Oh, thank you. And Jewelry Plug. Could I ever be a van lifer? I would love to. I would absolutely adore it. I would, honestly, I feel like it would, because I lived in a tiny home for a year. And even then I was kind of like moving out of it. I'm like, I need to get out of here. There's too much stuff. I hate that I own too much stuff. I like the idea of like micro living in a way. And I don't know, I've always had such an affinity for van lifers. I still follow a bunch of them. Hang on, I'm gonna throw this away real fast. Okay, hang on. Freedom, like Valley of Three Suns. Sing along the way. I'm not wearing anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Favorite part of the songwriting process is like at the very end, when I'm like doing the little things, the little extra things, and it feels like, oh my God, the light at the end of the tunnel. You could hardly stand from shaking so much. Kiki, be careful. Heat stroke is no joke, sweetheart. Heat stroke is a bitch. I don't remember quite the circumstances. I feel like I was at the city pool at the time and I had gotten way too much sun and I came home and just hurled. Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, at that point, it becomes an actual thing. It's not like a bunch of little, I don't know, intricacies. It is very nerve wracking. I'm not going to lie. It's starting to become less nerve wracking, I'm noticing, which I think is good. It's almost like you're flexing that muscle enough to where you know it. It's like the back of your hand, you know? Um, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And I love Vagabond. I love it so bad, and it makes me want to go do like mischievous things. So I got your, oh, nice. Oh, it hurts so much though. After a while, it won't, I promise. I had double nostrils on either side. Like I had 4 nose piercings twice. So I did it the first time, took it out. I did it again. I should have kept them because I replaced them with flatbacks. And the flatbacks were so helpful. But still, I ended up taking them out and I kind of regret it. And I also had my septum twice. Yeah. Got it caught in your shirt? Oh, hell no. Ouch. Be careful, dear. It can definitely hurt. It could definitely hurt. The nostrils have so many nerve endings. Do I like the old school VW buses? I do. My aunt and uncle. Okay. My aunt and uncle, my great aunt and uncle, we're old school hippies. They are still old school hippies. And they traveled all the way from Wisconsin to I feel like they went to Minneapolis first and then to California in an orange Volkswagen bus. And there's still that picture of them in Yosemite with, like, they're standing in front of the VW orange bus. It's very hippie. It's extremely fucking Mystery Inc. And I don't know. I've always been so fixated on that picture. I love the VW buses. No, no children, but I do own, well, technically I own 3 animals, but I only have 1 cat that's actually mine. My aunt and uncle have their cats, which they're sisters, and their names are Izzy and Cleo. Technically her name's Isis, but we call her Izzy and Cleo. And then I have my black cat and her name is Vixen. And they're all around like 2 or 3 years old. No. They're all around, wait, 3 and 4? Wait a minute. Yeah. Vixen is 3 and then Cleo and Izzy are 4. And they're all assholes. It looks so cool and fab in a VW bus. Listen, okay, Rita, I don't know if you were here. Over the past week, I came so close to buying a fucking hoopty truck with a camper. I was like this close. But I've never driven a truck. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like, I don't know how I'd feel about the bus. I'd have to adjust to it. Like, what is it like steering a fucking, I don't know. Four animals. Oh man, you have a full house. But I bet I would probably get used to it. Like, I feel like it would only be maybe like a little bit nerve-wracking in the beginning, but like I feel like I could probably get used to it. It's just so weird to think about. I've never driven a truck, never driven a van. Have I ever loved any of my loved ones more than my mom? My mom we had a very sisterly connection. Like, we would bicker and argue, much like sisters, up until I moved out of the house at 18. But, and like I said, she was in prison when she had me, and she went back to prison after she had me, and my aunt and uncle raised me up until I was like 4, I think. So, but no, I feel like I definitely love them all equally, just in separate ways in a way. But yeah, and I miss her so much. There's so many things that I think about. I'm like, oh, fuck, I miss when she would do this or that, or I miss how she was when watching a certain show, or, you know, we were all in the living room, or when she would make food, or, you know, I'm like, oh, I miss her. She was one of a kind, honestly. And so was my grandmother. My grandmother was a piece of work. Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. Sorry, hang on. I ordered a fanny pack. I never owned a fanny pack, and it's sequined. It's like multicolored sequined. Do you guys want to see it? I'm kind of excited about it. I've never owned a fanny pack, but I saw it and I was like, mermaid, I had to have it. Of course you can, Kiki. Of course you may. I know, she was, despite her, of course, like, her upbringing was so nuts, and she came from such a rough place that she really never knew sympathy as much. She really never knew, like, that softness, but in her own way, she kind of learned it in a way. And then, of course, like, my aunt and uncle obviously, like, tried to instill what was missing, you know? I'm gonna show you my fanny pack. I'm so excited for it. I just feel like it's gonna be so convenient having a damn fanny pack. Look how pretty. It's so, like, it's so mermaid. Isn't that so mermaidy? I'm excited to have it. I need it in my possession. I'm very excited. I need it. Can't wait to say hi to the post office guy and get my package. Too many bugs. That's okay, Kiki. Just ask away. My mother passed away in 2020. Late 2020, actually, right before one of my older brother's birthdays. So she's been gone for almost 5 years. So adjusting without her has been a lot. But I feel like I kind of like adopted a lot of the better qualities about her, you know? My dream life, my dream life would be being paid for creativity through and through. Like that was all I was doing. Not like the in-between things, you know? That would be my dream life. Oh, exactly. Doesn't it look like a peacock? Same color scheme. I've never been one for fanny packs, but I'm very excited about it. I want to see what it's like. Oh, Kiki, I'm very sorry for your loss. It is the hardest thing that no one in life prepares you for. No one will ever prepare you for it, you know? And I mean, ooh, yeah. I almost slipped off the bench. I never really fathomed this in particular, but I didn't realize how young I lost her. Like, of course, I knew she was young. She was only in her 50s. But, like, I never realized how young I was when I lost her. I was only mid-20s, if that. I think I just turned 25. I always get that number wrong. Yeah, because I'm going to be 30 this year. So, it's so nuts to think about that. In the grand scheme. Thank you. Yeah, no, every time, like, every chance I get, I honor her, and I'm like, I do my little things that I do, you know, and I have a little sacred space with her picture, and yeah, the hardest thing I ever worked, yeah, and it's, the world looks so different when you lose a parent. Like, the day after, I remember looking at everything and I'm like, this is so bizarre. You know, this is not how it looked before when the world had her in it. So, yeah. Well, you know what, Alec, make sure that you cherish both of them, you know, make sure that you vocalize how much they mean to you at any given point in life. What is it like when you first find out your parent died? I think I went in, I'm genuinely gonna say, like, I feel like maybe I went into, I know I went into survival mode, but I think part of that has a lot to do with maybe shock. Like, I just didn't feel, you know, I couldn't really feel at first. Like, at all. And the first day, just doing the most mundane shit, going to go get a coffee, anything. Like, I remember just like, what the hell? What the fuck? Then, after a while, you know, certain things happen where you're like, I want to tell my mom, or I want to tell my dad, or whatever, and you can't. I lost my dad at 18, exactly 1 week before I started. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sweetheart. It is not easy. There is no handbook at all telling you how to grieve your parent, telling you what to do in particular, telling you anything. Nothing. No one prepares you for it. Everyone just kind of acts like it's never going to happen, you know? Yeah. And I remember, like, days before, I visited her in the hospital, and she couldn't move or really do or say, or she couldn't talk or do anything. But I just remember being like holding her hand. I have a picture of me holding her hand, and I was like, you're a fucking warrior. You are a warrior, and you raised a village of warriors. You know, we're gonna be fine. And just trying to, like, speak light into her ears. It was so hard. It was very hard. Everything just like snowballed after that. I was like, what happens if everything is taken away from me? I need to make money. I need to be self-sufficient. And there was webcamming. You just go through pain and people, oh my God, I'm sorry. That's fucking fucked. I guess in a way too, it's like, that's fucked up. That's shitty. People are awful. What's up, Andre? How are you this Friday? Yes. I constantly talk to my mom. I'm like telling her things, working stuff with her, doing things, asking her like to be present with my cards when I read for clients. And I don't think she's let me down once. So, yeah. Life just looks different with no parents in it. Gosh, and then like my aunt and uncle, I mean, they're mid to late 70s. So, and I'm dreading that. That's gonna fucking blow. I'm just gonna be in this empty house by myself and with three cats. And is that my, how did my hair tie get over there? That's stupid. All the time. All the time. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. And yeah. Much like in real life, in person, and in, you know, in this physical form, spiritually, she's extremely, extremely, like, she just makes her presence known. I'll never forget my high school counselor telling me, like, when you walk in the room, people know how you feel. They can tell whether you're mad, sad, happy, pissed off. And I was like, huh. And for some reason that always stuck with me. And I think that I got that from my mom. She's just a very strong presence. You know, I could use it. I would love to go and get a prime time out of my purse right now. I don't know if it's going to happen in our lifetime. And in some ways, I think it's wishful thinking for some people. But you never know. I hope aliens come and get us first. Until then, you need to make your life a party. Thank you, Alec. That is so sweet of you. I appreciate you. Thank you. You just hate my, yeah. And also, Kiki, my main thing too is like, cause there's been so many, and I'm only gonna be 30 in November. I'm less than half of the year is over. Wait, let me see. It's May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It's almost June though. So like 5 months and I'll be 30. And I'm kind of nearing the conclusion that I think the whole thing is, as you live on, less and less people are here. A lot of them are gone that you love. And you're just like, you know what? I look forward to seeing them again. If you think about it, it's like, Well, they're not here anymore, so I'm going to reunite with them. Absolutely, Gabby. Yes, I am. That I am. The truth-seeking Sagittarius. It can be, Alec. Absolutely it can be. And in a way, I don't know. I know I talked about this before, but like a couple days before my mom's passing, because you know how they say like sometimes you'll see loved ones, sometimes they'll see like good things. She was seeing like the most coolest things ever. She was describing to us rainbows and like colorful things, and look at that beautiful rainbow kitty cat. So I don't know. You have to find solace where there is none. I don't know what that is. At 27, I don't know. I don't see it, Andre. I just see it's inevitable as your last comment. So maybe YouTube's being a prick again. Hang on. Freedom. Run like Valley Earl, 3 sons. Reading something on the run. Sing along the way. Look at all the hair dye. Saturn sign in? I don't know. Ooh. Three sums. Thank you. Oh yeah. There's bugs. Take my makeup off or put my makeup on. I used to do the get ready with me's. That's what made me the most views. Take my makeup off with me. Maybe. I've never seen those though. Like they're just like, I've seen like the nighttime skincare routines. What? Riva, why did you get escorted home? What did you do? Were you naughty? Did you do bad things? Did you cause mischief and mayhem tonight, Riva? I'm kind of up for causing mischief and mayhem. That sounds like fun. You guys, it's 11:11 right now. Make a wish. Make a wish. No. Uh-oh, you were walked home? Now, why were you falling down, Riva? Inquiring minds would love to know. Think I found you during your get ready with me era? Yay! Once I saw your actual video. Thank you. Honestly, that was such an era. Maybe it will make a return, but at the same time, like, meh. Like, the makeup thing is just so overdone. Like, it's the same thing over and over. You guys see me use the same product over and over. You made a wish? Okay, good. Okay, so you weren't drunk, Riva? Are you sure? Tell me you weren't drunk. I don't want to get bit by mosquitoes, but at the same time. Andre, your messages are still not showing up. I just see damn YouTube. So what are you saying? I'm very curious. Oh, that would be cool. I want to be a bionic trans woman. I'm stone sober. I think I was just tired and I got scared by other people trying to help me. I see. Overstimulation. I do, Kiki. It is the Naudia Exotica. TheNaudiaExotica. The Naudia Exotica. Sing along the way. Funnily enough, I would say in my mid-teens, there was someone in particular who was actually very close to me. I would say violated some boundaries for sure. Yeah, definitely. And we continued to be friends, and I tried to sweep it under the rug. But nothing like extremely invasive, but still to the point where it was like, that's still not cool. So I guess so. But it was definitely after I had transitioned, and it was someone that was a close friend of mine. Thank you, sweetheart. Wouldn't it be funny to prank people, like you move to a new location and be like, yeah, that old woman has passed in that house and it was you the whole time? What? Oh, like if I could live. I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, you have to, like, I don't know, maybe get some laughs out of it. Wizard Liz get cheated on. No, who is that? Who is the Wizard Liz? That sucks. Getting cheated on fucking blows. It's the worst kind of pain. And it will make you act and think very irrationally. I'm not gonna lie. You're just like, I should do this or that because I'm hurting this bad, you know? But I'm here to talk you out of it. You should not do any of that stuff. Did you, Kiki? But you know what? We learn from our mistakes. Hopefully. Some people don't. You guys remember the bump I had on my fucking wrist? That people on here, on my YouTube live, people were like, oh, it's probably one of those things, those like non-whatever cysts. Like, it's like buildup of fluid and stuff. And I'm like, what are you talking about? When I looked it up, it was like doctors would like smash it and it would go away. Remember that? Well, there was one day, this like, I think it was like 2 days ago, it was really hurting, and it was a bump right here. It was really kind of like hurting from overusing my wrist, and I went like this. I had like my knuckle out like that, and I went boom, and it's gone now. So yeah, I would say it was a ganglion cyst or whatever they call them. It's completely flat. They can come back, however, but I'm hoping this one doesn't. I'm like, yeah, let me update you about my weird thing on my wrist. Cheated once too. I feel so guilty, but I still loved him. And you know what? That's the thing, is like things like that can definitely transpire. Like you could still feel for somebody and still make a mistake like that, you know? But it's difficult to recover from, and it might not ever, honestly, like completely redos the trust or bond or whatever. It's like completely alters it. I don't know that you can ever really recover from that in that particular relationship, you know? I know I took him back when he cheated on me, but it never really fully went back to normal. I'm about to fall off this bench because of my fat ass. Yay. You were 14 when you cheated. All is forgiven. Live and let live. You know, you live and you learn. I'd never cheated, but I have been cheated on, and it was just so awful. But we were really young, but still. Well, my voyeurism freedom. Sing away. I mean, I don't know, Kiki. If it's the first name, no one will really know who you're talking about, you know? But I'm also not condoning it. I'm just stating facts. There could be a bunch of treasure. There could be a bunch of Trevors or Lucases or whatever his name is in the world. Hi, Robert. I'm good. How are you? Well, my voyeurism freedom. Run like Valley of Three Stems. This is so stupid. The stupid post I sent to the group chat. Oh, you're fine. I was late too, honestly. My leg is hurting. You know what? I can tell I'm getting old because when I sit, there's like pain shooting through my ass up to my shoulder blade. I'm like, fuck. I'm old. Do you think all men cheat or no? I think... Oh, that's tough. I don't know. My ass cheek to my shoulder blade, like it hurts if I'm like sitting incorrectly. There's like a burning pain. So I can tell I'm getting old. Oh well. I can't wait to be an old bat. There's some hoodlums down the driveway. Another reason I'm getting old. Thank you. You're 39 and have no pain. Well, good for you, Andre. Lucky you. I can't believe I'm almost 30. Less than 6 months now. We're gonna need to go through the summer months really fast because I'm over it. I'm already over it. It was just hot as hell out today. I don't need it to be hot anymore. No thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Don't get me wrong. Your kitty is so cute. Me too. I'm already fucking tired of it. I'm like, it's not gonna work for me. No way. I really do not want the summer heat. Not looking forward to it. Too many bags too. That's getting very fucking annoying. Right? Oh no. Mine's a bit of a fucking... My cat is a troublemaker for sure. Right. Watching hella cat videos on TikTok. They're cute when they're kittens. I know, I just want to stay inside when it's hot. Like, I'm just gonna be staying in the fucking air conditioning. Oh my god, my legs. My legs are hurting. Yeah. There's too many moths, too many mosquitoes, too many fucking bugs, too many beetles, too many roaches, too many things. See? Another reason I don't like the summer. She's a sweetheart. She can be, at least. And she doesn't bite or scratch the company, which is good. Izzy, on the other hand, is a little fucker. Like, she'll bat at our company we have over. Hell yeah, I'm excited. I love the fall. I thrive more in the fall and winter. It just feels so much better for me. I feel just much more in my element. Damn, I'm jealous. I'm going to Michigan. My leg, hold on. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh. My leg is throbbing. I need to lay down. Ow. The alcohol probably doesn't help. It always makes my joints hurt. Or allegedly. Maybe it wasn't alcohol. It could have been something else. Right? Well, my birthday's in November. So I love it. It just feels so much more, like I feel so connected and so magical around those times. Being fucking hot as hell and sweating in the heat is a no-no for me. It just doesn't make me feel, you know, excuse me. It doesn't make me feel like spiritually connected. November 25th. So like sometimes it falls on Thanksgiving, sometimes not. The last time it did fall on Thanksgiving, it was years ago. What day is it this year? Let's check. Oh my God. I keep moving this. Okay, very annoying. Let's check. We're gonna check in November. Oh, 2 days before Thanksgiving this year. Dance, 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 dance. September. Ooh, an Aquarius. Fun. Opinion of that one Benson Boone song? I don't know who that is. Let's look him up. Worldwide voyeurism freedom. Roam like Valley Euro 3 Sims. Sing along the way. I have never seen this man in my life, and honestly, he kind of looks like, I don't know who. Somebody. Isn't there like a guy named Jack something? Who like is like a singer, rapper guy, Jack. I don't know. Scorpio moon and Scorpio rising. Oh my gosh. I'm a Taurus. I'm a Capricorn moon and a Taurus rising. Thank you, Robert, for liking up the stream. I very much appreciate it. So Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Taurus. Roam like Valley Euro 3 Sons. Not to know his goofball ass song. Which one is it? I'm scared to know now, though. Sing along the way. Dance, 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 dance. Is that so, Andre? I feel like I've never really been connected to all of that. I thought I was a Taurus. I have a couple Taurus cousins, and they're off their rockers. But rising is what you look like, right? Your physical characteristics, and then your emotional characteristics are your moon. Right? I think. Let's go for a ride on a midnight drive. Let's see. Till we arrive. You are my vagabond. How long did it take? Oh gosh, all damn day it would seem. And it was just this part too, but then I had to like rinse it out, do all these things, blow dry it, straighten it, all these fucking things. That took me, I want to say I started in maybe at like 12 going on 1. And I finished around maybe 4. Oh, it's too much. That might be why I'm so tired. I'm like, ugh. But I'm very satisfied. I'm feeling it. It's not super pink, but it's enough. Like, it'll do. It's what I want. As a matter of fact, I didn't want pink to begin with. What I really fucking wanted was teal and green, but they didn't have it. So I was like, I settled. But it matches my nails somewhat, so that's okay. My nails still look all pink in the camera, but they're pink and purple. Like, you can't even tell. I am burnt out. I'm trying to figure out when my next live stream will be. Also, can we just not? Thanks. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe Monday? Should I go live Monday? Right? Completely unintentional, but I also was very satisfied and shook that the hair actually took to the bleach. That was pretty cool. I was very happy. Yeah, so that way tomorrow I can do all my readings. I'll just focus on that tomorrow, Sunday too, maybe, because it's the 1st. So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking Monday maybe will be my next live stream. And I'll have a members only video up too over the weekend. And, oh my gosh, I keep almost like falling off this thing. And I'll also have a public video up earlier in this coming week. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm here for it. I want to do more music. Kind of crazy, but I want to do more music. I don't know how the fuck to do that, Alec. I don't know if there's like a required number of members you have to have. I only have like 7. So, or 8 or something, I don't know. So I don't know how to do it. lovely Maxine. Those dogs are quite the noise pollution. But anyways, you guys, I don't know. Should I get off here? Because it's already been almost 2 hours. We are 4 minutes and 30 seconds away from it being 2 hours. And my legs are just like killing me. Is it bad to pop CBD after drinking alkies? Probably not great. I probably won't. Big hugs, Alex. Alec. Big hugs, my dear. Yeah. So Monday. I seriously am just like, I could have had a fucking truck. I wish that guy had backed out. I thought he was going to, fucker. Especially if you've seen this truck, it was so me, and the windows were already fucking tinted. Everything was so me. I was like, damn it, bitch. Should have been my truck. Oh well. I'll just have to continue my search. Anyways, you guys, yeah, I'm gonna get off. Because my legs are killing me. So be on the lookout for a new stream on Monday. Monday. And I'm gonna go put my feet up. Love you, darling. So, if you happen to have, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Any questions, comments, concerns, or video requests, feel free to email me. My email is naudiaexotica@gmail.com. Follow all my links at naudiaexotica.com. Don't forget to read my blog, which happens to be naudiascuriotrove.com. If you have any artwork that you would love to put somewhere, might I suggest my online gallery, which can be found at www.exoticamob.com/gallery. So you can submit your artwork at exoticamob@gmail.com. And become a member today by clicking the first link in the description box. I don't know what side it is. Okay, and then also shop Bohemian Chic. There's going to be some new drops happening this week at exoticamob.com. And until the next video, my dears, you will be hearing from me very soon. Good night, you guys. Nighttime. Mwah. Good night.